Feel your feet connecting with the floor. Notice the ball of the big toe, the ball of the little toe. Bring those 2 points into balance and be evenly balanced in the middle of the heel. Drop your tailbone down and feel the back of the sacrum. Notice if you're evenly weighted at the back of the sacrum. Notice the lower back. Relax the abdominal muscles. Let the neutral spine show itself. And relax up the length of the spine, feeling the back ribs, shoulder blades, shoulders, the arms, the hands. All points that are touching the floor, take the support of the floor. Relax the neck, the jaw, the forehead. Allow the back of the head to sink down into the floor. Relax the face. And remaining relaxed throughout the whole body, just targeting the inner core muscles. Inhale, prepare for the inner core. With the exhale, engage the pelvic floor and wrap your belt around, transversus abdominis, snug around the lower back and hip points. And then relax. Soften the shoulders. Neutral spines in place. Relax the front of the thighs, relaxing the hips. Inhale, prepare again for the pelvic floor and the transversus. And exhale, engage the pelvic floor. Wrap the belt of support around. Imagine it buckling beneath the belly button. Feel the stability around the hips, lower back. And then relax. Let it all go. Sink into gravity. Do nothing. And then one more time. Inhale, prepare. And exhale, gather the pelvic floor and wrap the belt of support around. This time we're going to maintain it for a moment with the breath out. Make sure the shoulders are still relaxed. And then release and relax. And bring the arms to the sides in preparation for arm lifts. We're going to work with a neutral spine for now. Inhale, arms float up to vertical. And exhale, stabilize your neutral spine and reach back. No movement in the pelvis and the lower back. Elbows can bend as necessary at the moment. Inhale, arms float up. Keep the arm bones deep in the sockets. And then relax the arms down to the sides. Release the work in the abdominals. Inhale, arms float up. Think of the humeral heads dropping more deeply into the sockets. Stabilize and reach back, maintaining your neutral pelvis, neutral spine. It's okay if the ribs are coming up a little bit, and it's okay if the arms bend. And then float the arms up to the ceiling. And relax them down to the sides as you exhale, releasing into gravity. Take a moment to do nothing. And one more time, float the arms with the inhale. Stabilize and reach them back with the exhale. And inhale, arms float up. We will leave the arms up in vertical and reach the fingertips to the ceiling, feeling the shoulders pull up away from the mat, and then drop the shoulders down slowly and settle the humeral heads into the shoulder joints. And reach the fingertips up to the ceiling and slowly release the shoulders, the humeral head back down, settling into a relaxed position there. One more time. Stretch up. And drop the shoulders, release them, feel the arm bones deep in the sockets, and then make some small circles with your arms. The hands are circling directly above the shoulder. Shoulders are relaxed, neck and jaw easy, face relaxed. And then reverse the circles, very small, grapefruit size circle. And then pause. Hands directly above the shoulders. Let the arm bones drop into the shoulder socket again. And then we bring the hands behind the head. Open the elbows out wide. Inhale, feel the ribs flare. Feel the front ribs. And as you exhale, unflare the front ribs. Bring the two sets of front ribs towards each other. And then relax with the inhale. This time be aware of the back ribs. Feel them pulling away from the mat. And with the exhale, reach the back ribs, not the lower back, but the back of the rib cage down into the mat. And then inhale, relax, let the ribs flare. And exhale, unflare the front ribs. This time, think of each set of ribs going all the way down on the diagonal to the opposite back pocket. And then relax with the inhale, feel the back ribs. And with the exhale, imprint them down into the mat. And once again, inhale, front ribs flare. And exhale, they unflare to the opposite back pockets. Inhale, back ribs open, lift away from the mat. And exhale, imprint the back ribs. Now unflare the front ribs as well. Engage your inner core. And with a neutral spine, take a little head lift. And keep your neutral and lower back down. And again, little head lift, neutral spine, and lower back down. One more time, head lift. I'm going to keep the head lifted for a crazy fish, side bends. Inhale. Exhale, keep the sternum facing the ceiling as you bend your left elbow to your left waist. Inhale back into the center. Exhale, side bend, right elbow to right waist. Keep the chest facing the ceiling. Inhale to the center. Exhale, side bend left. And inhale, center. Exhale and side bend right. And inhale, center. One more each way. Return to the center. Relax your head down. Let the elbows open out wide and press the backs of the elbows down into the floor. And then relax the arms. And we're going to raise the head, keeping a neutral spine for our alternate leg lifts. Inhale, prepare for the neutral spine support with the inner core, the ribs knitting, imprinting, lift the head. Keep the spine stable, the pelvis stays still as we lift the right foot up, and we're going to extend the leg, flex your foot back, push your heel across the room. Inhale and bend the knee, and anchor. Keep the pelvis steady as you lower the foot down. Continue to stabilize, lift the left up. Flex your foot and extend out long through the heel. Inhale and bend the knee. Keep anchoring and lower down. Keep your inner core engaged. That should help alleviate any stress in the neck. Right foot up. Exhale, flex and reach out through the heel. We're still pulling the ribs down on the diagonal to the opposite back pocket and imprinting. Lower the right foot and return to the left and reach through the heel. Stretch long, stretch the back of the leg, bend the knee. And lower the left, going one more time to each leg, right up, steady pelvis. Exhale out. Inhale and bend. And anchor. Lower the right. Pelvis stays steady as we lift the left. Flex, extend. And bend the knee. And re-anchor. Lower the foot. And then we're going to bring the head down. Take the arms straight up towards the ceiling. Relax into neutral. And then lengthen the back of the neck, preparing for the neck series. Drawing the chin towards the notch of the neck. Drop your shoulders down to the floor. Gently press the back of the head, and then unweight the head. Just lift it a tiny bit. Lower it down and press gently. And lift, make sure the shoulders stay relaxed. And lower and gently press. One more like that. Lift and press. Gently, relax. Feel the shoulders dropping, keep the humeral heads down in the sockets, and turn and look to the left. Relax your right shoulder, press the left ear down towards the floor, and then unweight the head, right ear straight to the ceiling, and lower and press, and unweight, lead with the right ear, and lower and press. Relax the shoulders, one more time, unweight, and lower and press. And then head to the center. Soften. And look to the right. Aiming your right ear towards the floor. Gently press. And then unweight. Left ear straight up. Lower the head. Gently press. And unweight. And lower and gently press. Left ear straight up to the ceiling. And lower and press. And return the head to the center. Relax the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. And then side bend. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Nose pointing straight up. Point at the back of the head into the mat and gently press down right in the middle of the back of the skull and unweight. Nose straight up. And lower, gently press. And unweight. Keep the shoulders easy. Lower, gently press. And unweight. And lower and gently press. Head to the center. Let everything relax. Keep that point at the back of the head on the mat as you side bend to the right. Looking straight up, gently press the back of the head and nose straight up to the ceiling. Relax the shoulders, lower and gently press and unweight the head. And lower and gently press and unweight the head and press and return to the center. Relax the neck, soften the shoulders. And then tilt the head, extending the neck so the chin is going straight up to the ceiling. Keep the shoulders easy. Press gently into the mat and then unweight. Chin straight to the ceiling and lower and gently press. And unweight. Lift straight up from the chin and lower and press. Once more. Lower and press. And then head back into the center. Let everything soften. Keep the arms easy. Engage the inner core. Knit and imprint the ribs. Keep the pelvis steady as you lift the right foot up. Imprint. Bring the left foot up. We have a neutral spine and we're going to pistons. Exhale. Tap the right toes down. Inhale back up. And exhale. Take the left toes down and come back up. Imprint like crazy so the back ribs stay in touch with the mat. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. One more of each of those. One hand on each knee. Drop the knees wide. Relax the inner thighs, the front thighs. And then stir your legs around your hip sockets. Stay really easy in the legs. And reverse. And bring both knees into the chest, keeping the back of the neck long. Draw the thighs in close to the belly. If you can do a cactus position with the backs of the arms and palms on the floor, do that, making a right angle at the elbow. If you can't get the hands down, go with your arms in vertical. So if you're in the cactus, you're pressing the backs of the hands, the backs of the arms down. Everybody draw the knees to the chest without using your hands, and then we're going to do the knee circles. Keep the shoulders down, the back ribs down as you circle around, keeping the knees together, and pull around to the center, pause, and then reverse, circle around. Knees are together, you're moving the pelvis, you're coming to a flat back into the center, and then tilting to the side, moving the knees away, tilting over to the other side, and coming back into the center. One more time. And draw the knees to the chest. Take one hand onto each knee, pull the knees gently in, and then lift the feet as high as the knees. Relax your arms down to your sides, engage your inner core, knit and imprint. Lower the right foot down and keep it down. Bring the left foot down, keep imprinting. Keep it down. Restabilize and lift the left. And lift the right, keep imprinting. Keep your both feet up, arms to the sides, preparing for the 100. Palms down, reconnect with the inner core, knit and imprint. Press your palms down into the mat, lift the head, chin into the chest. Extend the legs if you like. And then exhale for 5 pulses. And inhale for 5 pulses of the arm. Exhale for 5. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, one more set, and inhale, then knees into the chest, Lower the head, pull the thighs in, relax your neck, and turn your head slowly from one side to the other. And then we're going to bring both knees over to the left side. Gentle twist. Stretch the right arm out where it's comfortable. Breathe into the whole right side. Relax the right shoulder. Pull the belly to the spine when you exhale. And then return to the center, bringing both knees in. And then both knees over to the right side. Relax the left shoulder. And slowly breathe. Stretch the left side. Pull the belly button into the spine as you exhale. And return the head to center. Bring the knees to center. Flatten your back. Keep your back flat and extend the left leg out onto the floor. Right knee is to the breastbone. Left leg stretches out onto the floor. Keep the back flat and stretch the right foot up to the ceiling. We're going to maintain that flat back and circle the leg 5 times. Drawing pubic bone into the belly. Keeping the pelvis still. And then reverse. Keep pulling the pubic bone to the belly, flattening the lower back. And then bend the right knee. And bring the left knee in to join it. Flatten the lower back. Keep it flat and straighten the right leg out onto the mat. Feel your belt wrapping around your pubic bone to your belly button. Straighten the left leg up to the ceiling. Re-anchor and with the pelvis steady, circle the left leg 5 times. Lower back flat to the floor. And then reverse. And draw the left knee into the chest. And bring the right knee in as well. Rock side to side on the back of the sacrum. And keep the back flat. Lower the left foot down. Keep it flat. Lower the right foot down. Keep the back flat. Bring your hands behind your head. Inhale. And as you exhale, raise the upper body with a flat back. Then keep the back flat and slide the right leg out and then the left leg out. Keep the back flat. Slide the right foot in and then the left foot in. Keep the back flat and lower the head. And then relax to neutral. Set the inner core. Flatten your back. Keep it flat as you lift your head. And keep it flat as you slide your left heel away. And then your right heel away. Keep it flat. Bring the left leg in. And the right leg in. Keep it flat. And lower the head down. And then relax and bring your arms down to your sides. We're going to do a pelvic lift. If you have something behind your head, take it out. Inhale, prepare for the inner core. Exhale, feel the pelvic floor, the belt gather, then tilt the pelvis. Knit and imprint, keep those back ribs crushing into the mat and raise your hips up off of the floor. One vertebra at a time. At the very top, hold the pubic bone into the belly button and then roll back down. Be sure you imprint the back ribs as you come through the midsection of the back. Draw the pubic bone to the belly button as you come through the lower section of the back. And then relax completely. And then reset the low core. Tilt the pelvis. Knit and imprint. Press into the feet and lift your hips. And as you roll down, imprint. Tilt the pelvis. Roll one vertebra at a time to the lower back. And then release. Let everything relax. Once again, inner core first, then tilt the pelvis, then knit and imprint, press into the feet and lift. and lower down. Imprint the back ribs, draw the pubic bone to the belly button, roll through the lower spine, release down to neutral, and relax there. And then we're going to set for the abdominal series. Engage the inner core. We're going to use a neutral spine. If for some reason you want to use the flat back, you're welcome to. Engage. Find a stable spine-pelvis relationship. Maintain it as you lift the right foot up. Imprint the back ribs and maintain it as you lift the left foot up. Lift the head, chin into the chest. Bring both hands to one leg. Straighten the other leg out. And then switch. Single leg stretch. Outside hand to ankle, inside hand to knee. As you bend the leg, try to hide your foot behind the thigh. Keep the pelvis steady. Keep the belly flattening towards the spine without the spine flattening towards the floor if you're working in neutral. Chin into the chest, lift the elbows, drop the shoulders, and let's go to the double leg. Keep your neutral. Exhale, arms and legs away from the center. Inhale, bend the knees, bring the hands back around to meet. Exhale, reach out away, and inhale, come back in. Exhale out, and inhale, come back in. Exhale out, inhale in, one more time. We're going to hug the knees, put the head down, relax the neck. Return to a neutral tabletop. Engage the inner core. Knit and imprint the ribs as you lift your head to the single straight leg. One leg straight up, one leg straight out. Hold the up leg. Point the toes and lengthen. Scissoring the legs, maintaining your neutral spine. And if you're flattening the back, you're still maintaining a stable pelvis, lower back position. Either one's fine, but just choose one and make sure you stick with it the whole time. Then both legs up. Redefine your inner core around your neutral or your flat back. Re-anchor, back ribs imprint in either position. Double leg lift, we're going to double leg stretch, we're going to lower both legs down and lift them back up together. No rocking in the lower spine. Pelvis is absolutely still. Make the range of motion small enough that you can accomplish that. And then head down, bring the knees to the chest, relax the neck. Getting ready for the crisscross. Remind you that in the crisscross, pelvic stability is key. So if you're working with neutral, move the knees away until you have your neutral spine. Engage the inner core, and whether you have a flat back or neutral, whatever the pelvis position is now should not move at all, no matter where we are in the rest of the movement. Hands behind the head. Maintain your stable pelvis. Lift your head. We'll begin to bicycle. And then reach across the torso. Aim your armpit towards the bending knee. Opposite armpit towards the bending knee. Big circular motion with the legs. Take it slow. Actually, a little bit more challenging if you go more slowly. And then bring the knees in, put the head down, relax the neck. And one foot at a time, bring the feet down to the floor. Relax in neutral for a moment. Then we're going to turn over into Sphinx position. So you're propped up on your forearms, elbows underneath your shoulders. Engage the inner core. Tilt the pelvis. So you're trying to pull your pubic bone into your belly button and draw your navel to your spine. And then we're going to stabilize in the lower back with the tail between the legs, but draw the breastbone forward. Draw the shoulders down the back, open the chest, and do the single leg kick. One leg at a time. Bend, kick, kick, and kick, kick. One leg. Bend, kick, 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 and last one. Okay, now we're into the Sphinx twist. So notice for your right and left are. We're going to press into the right hand. Do not move your left hand, but straighten your left elbow and turn and look out over your left shoulder. And then lower the left elbow down. And same thing to the other direction. Keep the right hand down, straighten the elbow, and look out over your right shoulder. And bend the elbow, come back down. Re-support in the lower core. Push away with the left hand. Straighten the left arm and look over the left shoulder. And lower. And then to the right. Straighten the right arm and look out over your right shoulder. And release. Make sure you're supporting in the core. One more each direction. And remember the hands underneath the forehead for just a moment. And then come up to all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale and draw the breastbone forward. Engage the inner core. Tilt the pelvis, bend your elbows, and move your hips back to your heels to stretch the lower back. Relax the neck. Elbows are down on the floor. And come forward with the inhale. Bring the chest away from the belly. And tuck your tail. Elbows bend, move your hips back to your heels. Do that one more time. And come up to the top. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Gather your pelvic floor. Wrap your belt of support around your hips and lower back. Knit your ribs together. And we're going to straighten the right leg out, trying to keep the pelvis completely still as we straighten the right leg out. And then bring the left arm forward. Keep your spine steady. And lower the left hand. And bend the right knee. Bring it underneath you without moving the pelvis. And keep steadying. And straighten the left leg out behind you. Keep the pelvis still, the shoulders stabilized. Reach the right arm out in front of you. And then the right arm down. And bend the right knee. Now we're going to turn so that we're on the side of the body with your right hand and your right knee on the ground. Engage your inner core. Lift your left leg up. Circle the left leg. Small circles, it doesn't have to be too high. Let's do 5 there, and then 5 in the reverse. And then lower your left foot down. Return to your all fours position. And then we're going to shift so we're on the left hand and the left knee. Straighten the right leg out. And lift the right leg. Circle the right leg 5 times in each direction. And lower the right foot. Come back down onto all fours. Reconnect with your low core. Knit the ribs together. Tuck your toes. Press into the hands and hover the knees up off of the mat. And lower down. Twice more. Push the floor away with your hands. Hover. And lower. One more time. And lower. Keep the toes tucked. We're going to go to the inverted V, downward facing dog. Push the floor away with your hands. Lift your hips up. Slowly unbend your knees. Actually, let's keep them a little bit bent and then walk the legs. So we drop one heel down and then bend that knee and drop the other heel down, stretching the calves. One leg at a time. Bends. The other leg, another heel reaching down to the mat. And we're going to bend both knees slightly and see if we can come down to that hover position. Knees almost to the floor but not quite touching. Maintain. Drop the heels down. Take your knees nice and wide on the mat. So the feet are together but the knees are wide. Bring your hips back to your heels. Stretch your arms way out in front of you. Press your palms down into the floor. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Feel the work in the upper back. And then we're going to lift back up, bring the knees back underneath the hips. And 3 more times. Draw the breastbone forward, hold the belly in, move the hips back to the heels. Relax the neck and shoulders. Twice more like that. And 1 more time. Remember, the idea here is to give your lower back a little stretch. So make sure you got your tail down and your elbows bending as you move back so your lower back will stretch. Stay back for a moment. And then slowly sit yourself up. And that's where we'll leave it. All right, thanks for being here. Have a great night. And I'll see you Saturday, or maybe tomorrow morning. Thanks, bye-bye.